The Nash Papyrus. That's also here, isn't it?
Yeah, and that arrived probably, we got that at the beginning of the 20th century, I think, sort of 1902, 03, 04, something like that. And that was, so it's called the Nash Papyrus because it was the Reverend Nash who gave it to us. And he acquired it from a bookseller in Egypt. I think in Fayoum in Egypt, so down the Nile a bit. And it is a very small item. It's a strip of papyrus about, I don't know, 6 inches less maybe. And on it, it has in a what we now regard as a Herodian sort of style script. It has the Shema and the 10 Commandments. And when that was discovered, it was the earliest piece of the biblical text. It's in an early hand from about the 2nd century BCE.
Wow, that's amazing. So that really, so until the Dead Sea Scrolls, that was the oldest known.
Yeah, until 1947, that was the oldest piece of the biblical text that had been discovered. Now, since then, you've got the Dead Sea Scrolls, plus you've got sort of the silver, whatever's from...
from Ketef Hinnom in Jerusalem, the Silver Scrolls.
But this was, you know, it's in character, it's very like the Dead Sea Scrolls, but it was not, you know, it's not a Dead Sea Scroll. It was probably written in Egypt. It's on papyrus.
And is it an amulet of some kind? Is it a mezuzah, a tefillin?
No, nobody knows. Like. So nobody knows. It's the size and shape of it suggests that it was of an amuletic property, so that it was to be rolled up and put in something, you know.
Right. Either for some kind of religious ritual, or maybe just for protection, or
because these are sort of fundamental parts of the Jewish religion, right? The Shema and the 10 Commandments. What's interesting about it, apart from it, is genuinely very old, and it was dated to the 2nd century BCE, I think, by Albright or someone quite early on. Well, various people worked on it.
So now you're making me suspicious. We want to do carbon 14 on it.
It's too small.
That's a problem if it's too small. Okay.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose it. Plus, it's over the years, it's not been well handled. It's sort of been backed onto cardboard, not by us.
Oh, then you can't.
And then it appears to be painted over with some kind of varnish or something as was put on it quite early on as well. Not by us. So it's very fragile.
That's probably because the ink was flaking and that would protect the ink. But now you can't really carbon 14 test it because you're getting different layers of different materials.
No, I don't know. You'd have to strip the layers off and pull a bit out of the middle. I don't know
we're
what
not
you'd do.
Going to do that probably.
But the thing is, it was dated to the 2nd century BCE by the early scholars. So Burkitt published it. Various others worked on it, and there was some skepticism, but generally consensus was around 2nd to the 1st century CE. And then when the Dead Sea Scrolls came along, lo and behold, it is pretty good match